What's up, everybody? So, coming up very soon, in just a few days here, is the Wisconsin Fishing Opener. If you're going to be going for bass, then this video should help you guys catch some more fish. I'm going to tell you the baits that I'm using and where I would start for bass generally this time of year. I've been out there here in central Wisconsin. The lakes are right around that 48 to 50 degrees. Yesterday I was out and they did come up a little bit more than that, but I'm thinking they're still right around that 50 degrees though. So the first bait that I'm gonna go with here, all this, my spinning reels are all 10-pound braid with 8-pound fluorocarbon leaders, and generally I do like a 5 to 6 foot leader I start with. So I either do a shaky head with just a worm on it like normal, or what else I like to throw on it is like a creature bait, like this D-bomb here. This is actually a baby D-bomb, but I'm not gonna put it on there, but you can kind of see, and that's just gonna stand up like that. Those legs are gonna be kicking, and that's just a really good bait that you can work slow at this time of year. I try to work that on like the outside weed edges. If there's some weeds that were left through the winter, taller weeds generally I'm looking for. And like, you know, all lakes are different, so it's kind of hard to say, but I can tell you when I was out fishing here the other day that I was looking for 8 to 10 feet of water, 8 to 12 feet of water with taller weeds that were sticking up off the bottom, you know, 3-4 feet. Just I feel like that's where the bait fish were at, and I was getting some there and then some a little bit shallower also. So then going on to the next bait here is just going to be a crankbait. This is just a bluegill pattern. This is a 6.5 dredger, so it goes down 6.5 feet. And then on the bait caster here, this is just 20-pound braid with a 12-pound fluoro on it. Let me grab this and pull it over there. So just like I said, a bluegill pattern. Oops. Messing up. Alright, so just a bluegill pattern, and then I'm going to be throwing that actually in those tall weeds if I can find them. In that, this is a 6.5, goes down 6.5 feet, so like that 8 feet range, 10 feet range, so it's keeping it up far enough where them fish can still see it, pulling it through them weeds. You know, that's where them bluegills are at this time of the year, when they start pulling back up out of the deeps. So definitely a pretty good bait to throw on right there. We will go to the next. Alright guys, so the next bait here is going to be a Nico rigged worm. This is something that you can fish really slow, and depending how deep you're fishing, I'm fishing this deeper. I'm fishing this on the, depending what it looks like, got this nail weight in here I can pull out. This is I believe this is a 1/32 tungsten nail weight here. So you just shove this in the tip of the worm, so that way it falls down head first. So it's gonna fall down just like that. You're gonna have your hook in it like that, and then you're just gonna pull it and hop it across the bottom. And generally I'm fishing this deeper or shallower. It all depends, you know. If I see something up shallower I like, I'm gonna throw this by it, but I'm also gonna be fishing this out deeper too, slow. So it depends. You know, this is a very versatile bait. Really, you can throw it anyways. You can throw it by docks. You can throw it in 20 feet of water if you put a bigger nail weight in there, or deeper even, you know. Depends where those fish are sitting at, if you have graphs where you can locate them, or just going off of where you think they would be. But definitely a hot bait in the spring that works very well. Nico rigged. You can even do a swim bait. Sometimes I do that. It looks like a minnow bouncing across the bottom. So we will go on to the next bait here. Alright, so what we have right here is the OG Tiny. I could not tell you what color this is exactly, but it's an OG Tiny. It dives down about 4 feet. So I try to keep that at about 6 to 7 feet where I'm fishing it in depth. So those fish, when they're starting to move up a little bit shallower, or if you're fishing in a shallower lake, generally right now they're pretty much going to be starting to move up shallower too. Like I said, the water's on 50 degrees. It's been steady right around there. Them fish really should start getting more active now and pulling up shallower here pretty soon, especially with this warm weather we're going to be getting. But just a great bait fish imitator for really anything here in central Wisconsin. This thing coming through the water just looks amazing, and definitely something that works, and especially in this water temperature range and in early spring. Just a small crankbait, little finesse crank, so definitely tie that on. Okay, so last is gonna be the classic spinnerbait. This one has a like a blue shimmer to it, if you can see it. I'm not exactly sure if you're able to see it, but it's a very natural, like white blue shimmer, very natural color. Something that works really good at imitating those bait fish, especially in the clear water that's around here. Here is just a different setup spinnerbait. Same with the more of a goldish color to it, as you can see there. So spinnerbait, definitely something not to sleep on this time of the year. Spinnerbait shine. You can slow roll them. I usually sit there and twitch it along, or slow roll it, but twitch it as I'm going, just to give it more action, get that skirt to flare, get the tail to paddle, kick different, and get these blades to pulsate, as you could say. So definitely, if you guys are going out this weekend, you should try some of these baits, tie them on, especially if you're having a tough time catching fish. It should definitely help you. These baits are golden in the spring, and definitely will help you catch more fish. So hopefully this helps. Thanks for watching.